Life Ready Physio exists to solve one problem, which is to come alongside people who own physio and Pilates practices and take care of the back end and marketing so they can focus on what they're passionate about. The benefit of being the founder and CEO is the fact that I have crafted my role that works to my strengths and brought along, I've been very lucky to get great people who complement my skill set alongside me. What I was like as a student, I think back to high school, I always found myself with a little bit of itchy feet. To be honest, I just didn't get the grades good enough for medicine, kind of fell into physio on second round offers. But the health is a really practical and tangible way to build a genuine and authentic relationship with people and really tangibly help them. I'd always sensed that I'd like to start my own business at some point, probably, to be honest, probably straight off the bat from first year uni. In that period of time, we just kind of thought, somehow the conversation led to, well, why can't we just try and start a practice as long as we're investing in our learning and our growth. And it was just started off as a crazy idea that we talked about, after a lecture, and it kind of evolved into something tangible and practical a couple of months after we graduated, really. When you go against kind of people's expectations, people well-intended would often be worried for us, they'd care for us, they wouldn't so much say you're crazy, but you could see it in their eyes. They were just concerned, people who cared about us. They'd raise, viable, real issues with this. How are we going to upskill? How are we going to learn? How are we going to develop, as a professional? So it was exciting though, to be honest. The feeling was general excitement, anticipation. People were surprisingly getting behind us as well. Owning my business, the biggest benefit for me is that I get to be directly involved with helping impact these guys' lives on a really tangible level, financially, but not just that, by creating a great work environment, a great place for them to work, to help them get work-life balance. You get to be the person who crafts what your role looks like. I'd say that's not an advantage for everyone. I think it takes a lot of self-reflection, clarity, and humility to really explore your own emotions, understand your strengths and weaknesses, but then crafting a role that's right for you around that. A lot of people don't, a lot of young people I find don't have a lot of clarity around what they actually want. They'll get into a business because they want flexibility in lifestyle, but the reality is that comes later. If you are passionate about it and you genuinely couldn't be happy doing anything else, you can't steer a parked car. You've just got to get going, get moving, and be resourceful and resilient enough to pivot along the way to get to your destination.